Test, test, test. One, two, three. Everybody here? Anybody here? All right, we're getting ready to get started today. Let me get this thing cleaned off just for a second here. And boom. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to this edition of Thirsty Thursday, and tonight's going to be fun. We're going to go through all the submissions for the metal detector kit giveaway. We're going to get this thing organized, and everybody will have a sneak peek into a little bit of who they may want to vote for, who they think is going to win, and we're going to set up a system in which we can take votes. We're going to take votes tonight, maybe. I haven't figured that out yet. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But we're going to start taking votes, and I'm going to count the submissions right now. Let's see where we stand. Now, we're going to have to adjust this list, and I'll explain in a little bit. But I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 16 very nice submissions, maybe 15. We may have to go back. We are going to have an instance tonight where we are going to have to make an adjustment, but this is basically going to be by a democracy, so to speak. So if you're here tonight, you're going to get to influence how we vote this out and how we handle this. I got big surprises for the 3rd of July. Thirsty Thursday next Thursday is going to include this giveaway, plus members nights, plus Wayne made me laugh, plus members night, and plus I got a big, huge hidden surprise for the end of the stream after we do the giveaway. Everything is going to be grand, and this week we're going to get it all set up. Also tonight, just so you guys know, if we get the 75 likes as usual, I'll drop in a gift card tonight and make sure that we have a giveaway at the end of the day. But we're going to go through right now and say hello to everybody. But keep in mind, as soon as we get through with the hellos, we're going to start going through these submissions, and then we'll explain some of the things that are going to happen, just so everybody understands that we had an instance where the same person got nominated by multiple people. And when that happens, it's an injustice in every stretch of the word. So we're only going to let that person have one submission. But I just want you to know that we had multiple inputs on that. So they're going to have one opportunity. That's why the number is going to back down just a little bit. Let's go through the chat today. I'm going to do my best to keep up and get ahead. I'm already about 50 behind. Kevin Hawthorne, first in today. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Lakeland, Florida's finest. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? Tuesday nights. Also, if you look in the description, Papa Rouse is featured because he donated a hand digger for this event. And I will get that out and show you today. I'll have to run up from the screen to go get it, but we'll show that one today as well. Torchy's in the house. Torchy, did you find your job? Please tell me you got what you were looking for. Mark the Senile Detectorist, one of my favorites right there. Good dude. Yankee South, Down South Adventures, thank you for being here today. Welcome. Let's go. And lots of people chat. Holy crap. FL Thunder Digging with Rob was in here at 9 o'clock, and he said he logged in at 8:45 and no live. Well, Rob, this thing never starts until 9 o'clock. You ought to know that by now, unless you can't tell time. But anyway, I'm just busting on Rob. Make sure you stop and see Rob on Sunday morning and Saturday nights. Good guy. Easy digging. What's up, Ezra? How are you? Canslaw. Bill stopped over on the Facebook side. Thank you, Bill. If you want to support the Facebook page, a follow and a thumbs up is always nice. I appreciate it. Tom Kingery, what's up, brother? Thank you so much. Only 2 people in the chat are going to understand this whole thing, and that's Wayne. But one person may kind of get the last part of it. Dots confirmed, Mr. Steak, and I'm not going to say the rest. Thanks, Wayne. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Just so you guys know, keep it in mind that I'm on the vertical side again today. I'm experimenting with YouTube settings and running vertical lives. I want to see how it plays out. So just so you know, that is why. I had a bonus opportunity, and I think I botched it because I can't find the exact email. So I think I botched it, but I was 2 out of the 3 on the way done. And I know I got a couple weeks, so we'll figure it out. Indiana Unearthed. Indiana Unearthed is batting cleanup on Mondays right now, putting out some really good content, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Adam and Wendy are killing it. ¿Cómo estás, Talca? From Chile. There's our friend from South America. Stops in and supports everybody. Give him some love. Amanda, just chilling. How are you doing, my dear? Hopefully you are well. Digging SoCal Bill, be sure to check your email box. I didn't see if you cashed your gift card in, but I did send it, so it said it went through. Please check it out. Bill is one of the premier metal detecting channels on YouTube, in my opinion. It's real. It's good, down home fun, and Bill is a great guy. Let's see. As we keep moving forward here today. Tom, we got you. Mr. Jim Steele is in the chat. Welcome, Jim. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh my gosh, Woodland Metal Detecting. What is up, Mr. Kevin? Hi, guys. It's been a while. Great to see you guys still getting out, saving the history, and hope all is well with everyone. I haven't seen you posting much lately, especially on Facebook. Hopefully you're okay. Hit me up for some conversation, Kevin. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Angie and Rick, what's up, Miss Angie? How are you doing today? I'm gonna knock it off today and not slander you tonight. So I'm gonna be nice. Although it's always fun. Bud Files are in the chat. If you haven't stopped by the Bud Files channel, please do. They support all of us. I see them in everybody's chat. So give them that love that they deserve. They put forth a lot of effort into their channel. Shout outs. It's one of my favorite things that she does, the shout outs on Friday, I think. It's awesome. Rick, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna leave your wife alone today. Hopefully she hasn't been hitting you much lately. Mark the Berg Hunter. Hello, my Ohio River brother at Ohio River History. What's up, man? Yeah, we're close, but not that close. I wish we were a little closer. I'd like to swing up your way. I've still got a trip planned to Pennsylvania that I have not been able to accomplish the last couple of years. Let's see. I think we're getting a lot of conversation going on tonight. I am playing with YouTube analytics, things on the vertical live, like amounts of chats and amounts of interactions to see what it portrays in the long term, doing things a little bit differently every week, trying to learn some more about the vertical, trying to figure it out a little bit better. Ronnie is in the house, sir. How are you doing? Glad you can make it in tonight. We're going to have a good time here in a little bit. Everybody's going to get some input. And by the way, submissions are officially closed for the metal detector giveaway. So everybody that got one in is in. After that, Nobody else, so don't submit anymore because I will not accept them. 513, Trevor is in the house. What's up, my brother? Hopefully you and your son are doing well. Smash that like button. That's one of the free things that you can do for me that I appreciate. Mystic is in the house. What is happening? Thank you much. J. Paul, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. J. Paul had a blast giving away his poker chips. Miss Wendy at Indiana Unearthed, how are you doing? Like I said, Adam and Wendy are killing it over there at Indiana Unearthed. Hopefully you stop by. Come check Adam's latest video. You don't want to miss. Awaya Zaniga. Hello. Avaya Zuniga. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up on your way out, especially if you came in through the feed. I appreciate that too. Say hi, Avaya. Hello, Avaya. There we go. Dirt Devil Detecting Mr. Roger chipped in on this huge giveaway that we're doing. Another one of the Monday Diggers that hasn't put on there lately, but I expect Roger will put some content on there with us again. What? Are you mad at me? I love it. That's okay. Some days I just, some days, Angie, it's true that some days I worry that people are going to start taking me serious that you beat your husband. I mean, I know it's possible, and it probably has happened at least a time or two because men are stupid. But, I don't want people to think that you're abusive. William E. is in the chat. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much. My good friend Brian Olier, thank you very much. Brian is amazing. He shares out our Monday Digs lineup every single week, and it does help. I see people sneaking in. Relic Reaper Don, my good friend from down the road. Lucky James Eller, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well as well. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got here? This heat has been, this last stretch has been as hot a stretch, not just with heat, but with the humidity on top of it that I think I can ever remember. It's going to really hurt us in electric, I'm telling you, because these air conditioning bills are going to be high. PA Dan is in the house. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Dan runs his live on Sunday night. Give him the same respect you give me. Stop in, say hello, throw him a like. He will appreciate that. .508's in the chat. What is that, Mr. Josh? Thank you, sir. And who else do we got going here? A lot of chat between the same folks. That's good. Everybody's talking it up today. We will make it to the bottom. 5 Mile Relic Hunter, what is up? And Angie and Rick leave tomorrow for the trek home. Hopefully you guys have safe travels. And that's it. That gets us down to the bottom. So anybody that has the opportunity, stop by the Facebook side, smash the follow button over there, and just help me grow that base a little bit. I appreciate it. And then hanging out here is awesome. Thank you very much. Looking for the like button today so that if we can get the proverbial 75, if I can make it back to that number, I will add in a gift card at the end of the night as a token of my appreciation for everyone's time. We are at the point now during this giveaway where submissions have ended. So my goal is, we had a couple things happen. We had a couple of people that nominated the exact same person. So, in order for this to be fair, I'm only going to accept one of the submissions. However, I'm reading all of them today, and then I will take something about it when I create the poll that we're going to use to pick winners, so that everybody knows that which submission, and then I'm only going to share one of the I'm only going to use one of the three, just because it's just I didn't expect that to happen. Every now and again people throw you a curveball when you have these ideas of grandeur, so we're going to make sure that I'll read the submission tonight. My goal with reading the submissions is that those of you that wrote them added things like names and other stuff in there. I'm going to try to make it as anonymous as possible, so that everybody understands that anonymity in this situation makes for the most fair type of giveaway. But I have surprises for the end of this. I have surprises. Even I had a surprise added today, but you'll have to wait until next Thursday to figure out what that is. So even if be here on submission night, it's going to be good. All right, and we did make it to the bottom of the chat, and I'm going to click off and I'm going to start reading through these, and I'm going to do my best to make it anonymous. But the first person that wrote in a nomination, I don't even want to say the first person, but it was. I'll stop after this and not name them by number. Nominated themselves. And I know that sounds kind of different in a way, but I'm going to read it off to you and make sure that it sounds anonymous, and then you guys can go ahead and keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm trying to be as keep it as anonymous as possible. So I will say he or she in instances and stuff like that. I wanted to enter myself for the contest. I was sitting here and a light went off in my head. Crap, I need a metal detector. I think of others and never for myself. Blank and I were meeting up with blank. He was coming up to Canada from Seattle for the weekend a couple of weeks ago. So we were meeting him at a park. As we got there, walking up saying hi, blank had his mind lab, and I bought him, and Corey had his nice machine. There I go again saying names, but then again, I was trying not to. Then he looked at me and said, Torchy, where's your machine? Oh, see, here I go. I'm trying to be anonymous and I can't. Dang it. Well, anyway, here we go. I said I have one blank, and I am, oh God, this is horrible. Let me try. We all had a giggle and said one day I will have my own, but unfortunately this time I don't have work and I don't have my own metal detector. I had a job for 35 years and then they went bankrupt. Horrible. I apologize. I'm really not trying to, and going through, and YouTube has helped blank a lot with his help with his mind active and his speech improving. We have a small magnet and finally got him a metal detector. He loves this hobby and gets out and meets new people. Thanks for reading my letter and giving me the opportunity to enter. This would be such a blessing. So we have an individual that has bought for somebody else and helped them, but does not have a metal detector themselves. We're going to call this submission, and I'm going to read these one more time before we have the thing, and I will edit it down a little bit. But we're just for as far as today goes, we're going to call this number 1. Motor City Magnet Fishers in the house. Jason just dropped a new video today. Please go check it out. Thank you guys for listening. Apologize for butchering that first submission. Second on the list today to read, blank wrote, please, I could use that detector. My brother and father use really good detectors, and I feel like I need a good one. A Minelab would be great. Lots of videos showcasing the Minelab brand. Hashtag Monday Digs. Very simple. Somebody that wants a Minelab metal detector because it's a good brand that just doesn't have one. And I'm going to assume that if somebody writes in because they don't have one, that means that they don't have the extra money to afford one. So that will, as today, will be submission 2. I will read these again next week. Let us kind of move on. Submission number 2. That was it. The next on the list. Hi, Shane. My nominee for the metal detector would be one blank. He has fought and beat one of the hardest to beat cancers there is. He is primarily a magnet fisher, but I bet he would love to take on metal detecting hobby as well. During the cancer fight, you never heard him complain, nor did he go into lives and ask for anything. And absolutely no pity parties. He is a supporter of everyone and their lives, and is always in the best mood. He is back out there making videos, gives it his all. Thank you for considering him. If you're the one that wrote the submission, I appreciate that. I love winning stories where people fight a disease and beat it, and they keep their head up. And I'm not. That is my kind of person. So if you understand that, and this person is somebody that's in the community that I do know, so thank you for that submission. That's another really good one. All right, we're going down up the list today. I would like to nominate blank for the giveaway. I think he really deserves it. He has had a really rough and crappy year this year so far. I think he could use some good news and a pick-me-up. Thank you so much for doing this giveaway for everyone to lift someone's spirit. It's super awesome. I hope you have a spectacular night. Thank you for your submission. This is another group or another couple people that I see in the chats almost all the time. So it's somebody else that is a huge supporter. Practical Ken dropped 10 memberships. Next week, the members night is going to be phenomenal. The list is getting from the gifts this month. Thank you guys so much. It's going to be a good one. And plus, with all these giveaways going next week should be pretty awesome. Going to the next one here, and this is just a quick read through. You think you should know who's getting nominated? I get that. We'll discuss it when I get through all of them, because if that's the case, then I will go through. If we decide that that's okay, then we can go back through. I just didn't want any certain people to receive favoritism because somebody knew. So we'll discuss it here in a few minutes, because that's 4 right there. Let's see. The next one is not. The next one was about adding in. Yeah, Sierra. Practical Ken just donated memberships. You can thank him. And you're back in next week is next Thursday is members night, and will be a nice giveaway night as well, as we're going to bless somebody that needs a metal detector and some digging stuff. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. I don't want, nor do I don't need much. So you guys let me vent every single week, and I appreciate that, and that's enough for me. Let's see. Next one on the list. Listen, okay, I'm just gonna read these just because I can't hide this. I know I'm mean to him, and you know what? I guess you're right. I should read these submissions as they come in, and I will go back and do the first four over. I know I'm mean to him, but honestly, Rick does so much for me. He always sees. He always sees. I have what I need and all of my wants. A lot of my wants, not all of them, of course. Can't give that woman everything. This year, he got hurt at work and has been laid up since February and still hasn't got to see a surgeon. That is a common occurrence in this community, not being able to get into a surgeon. Not only is he battling the pain, not being able to walk a lot, now he is suffering from depression. He is feeling like he is no good for anything and is a burden. Absolutely not true. I would love for him to have his own detector. I know how much he is loved since he has gotten hurt in work. We just can't afford it. He has taken care of me through life and death, literally. He has been my nurse more times than I thought any man would have been. Love that man so very much. Thank you very much for the submission. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those are good. We will go back to the beginning as well. I would like to nominate my granddaughter, Charlie. I've been watching Charlie since she was born. I found a real cheap metal detector on Amazon. Charlie was out of school at the beginning of June and she wanted to play with the detector. So we took it out to my daughter's yard and she started detecting. She found a penny spill in the driveway, magnified rocks, and some nails and screws. She got so excited and is hooked now. It wasn't about the value of the items found, it was about the laughs. Time spent together and anticipation, just waiting for a beep, and had the best time ever. She wants to go to the park next and to river. It would be so awesome if she had a detector she could call her own. Thank you for all the donators for the chance to enter. Thank you very much. I will go ahead and fix this up for everybody once we get done. But I think that's another one that's really good. I mean, listen to these are all very, very good. Thank you for the chance. I have 5 grandkids. We go to the beach coast twice a year, and it would be so much fun to get the kids on the beach hunting for treasure. I just love watching the metal detector channels, just haven't been able to fit one into the budget. Simple, to the point, and there we go. And I was I thought keeping these anonymous might be the best thing, but I think James is right. Let's see. Not you. Not you. Some of these I thought were submissions, but they're other emails. Let's see. Next one. Here we go. I want to nominate an 11-year-old boy by the name of James. He is a very serious young man whose father divorced his mother and needs a way to keep him active. He loves old things. There you go. A hobby for an 11-year-old kid that his family has gone through a split. I'm very sorry to hear that. And a hobby would take his mind off of being in a house that's broken up. Let's see. Not you. I'm requesting the detector package because my grandson Xander is my best buddy. He doesn't have a decent detector in Florida, no pinpointer or hand digger. He's a good kid struggling with the loss of his uncle. I believe he is deserving because he is not a bad kid. He's 15 years old. Uh, he's been helping babysitting. It says babysitting myself for his visit, and I love him. And I want him to continue metal detecting. His Garrett Ace frustrates him. I have given, well, we're going to know who it is. I've given away 131 detectors. Had I known he loved detecting, he would have easily gotten one. Please consider my request. Next on the list, I love reading these. Oh, and this one is not a giveaway. This is not a submission, but a suggestion for something else to do. And we're going to do this as well. It's just going to come at a later time. But somebody offered up to do the same thing for magnet fishing. So it's going to happen in August. It'll be the August submission giveaway, basically, is what I'm going to call it. Let's see. And I thought that was another one that was in there. All right. Good evening, Shane. Here's my submission for the metal detector giveaway. Several weeks ago, we answered a plea for help from a homeowner off of Facebook to try to help locate his wife's wedding band, lost while mowing the yard. We went out as a team to try to locate the precious, sentimental item. Unfortunately, we were not lucky in retrieving it. Know how that feels. I went out on a ring request here recently, and I found everything but that ring. But we did get a chance to meet and talk with the homeowner and his family. They have a love of history as well. This homeowner's 8-year-old son was so fascinated with what we were doing and followed us around and was very intrigued. He said he wanted to metal detect one day. The homeowner expressed fascination with metal detecting in history. He showed us a binder of history that he had collected through his years about his family's property. We talked for what seemed like hours, all about metal detecting, how we research, great finds, etc. After we finished looking for the lost ring and talking, we were loading up the truck to leave, and the homeowner's son saw all the scrap pieces in the bed of my truck. He was all ears as we talked and showed him the various items we had recovered. We had an old hack's head, several railroad spikes, various other junk treasures. He wanted to keep everything, but finally asked if he could have a railroad spike and an old wrench. I ending up find a wheat cent in my truck that I gave him. You would have thought the kid won the lottery. After talking to the homeowner, he expressed interest in joining us on a metal detecting hunt. He did not have a metal detector. We told him we have plenty to spare with him to experience. He then stated that he wanted to do something with the kids outside, and we told him how we hunt as a family, and we all enjoy it. So in closing, if we are selected to win this metal detecting package, we want to gift it to this little boy so he can start making videos for a non-existent YouTube channel as of yet, and making many smiling memories for the whole family. Thank you for your consideration. Good one. Long, too. Has a story. I got 2 more to go. And once we get through those 2, we will go back again. And I'm going to start creating the format for next week. Hey, Shane. I recently had the pleasure of speaking to a woman named Sam that truly deserves a chance to own a metal detector. She lives in New Jersey and was intrigued when we talked about the hobby. Her eyes lit up at the idea of searching the beaches along the coast and uncovering hidden history and hidden treasures. Unfortunately, Sam shared that she has not been able to afford one, even though her interest and enthusiasm were crystal clear. She's the kind of person who would genuinely appreciate it and make great use out of a detector, not just for the fun of it, but for the connection to the outdoors and the adventure it brings. Giving her the opportunity would mean the world to her. Thank you for reading this. Man, you guys are killing me. Let's go. Well, my first thought was for you to get everything together and keep the giveaway with you all the times you went out detecting. Find a child that seems most interested and be like, boom, here you go. I've done that, Trevor. I gave a couple metal detectors to a family one time that I didn't even get to go back and dig the house, but the kids had a blast. That's a story for another time. But here you go. My other person that I would nominate would be Xander, Rob's grandson. I know. Seems like I'm just looking out for my buddy, but here's the thing. I don't know Xander from Adam, but I do know Rob, and he has done so much for not just Luke, but other kids. Luke is Trevor's son. He has a great heart, but I know he can go overboard. The main reason I am nominating Xander is because he is a loner, from what Rob tells me. Kids pick on him because of the way he dresses, and what I have learned is most detectorists are lone wolves. This is a perfect example of helping someone that can enjoy life when everyone is trying to knock you down. This is why I'm choosing Xander. P.S. You're freaking cool for doing this. You're one hell of a person. I mean, you're on the Mount Rushmores of the metal detecting community. Trevor, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That is another nomination for the same person that we talked about earlier. We got one more, and that is another one in the same light. I hope this isn't closed. I would love to nominate Xander, MDF's grandson. He's given away a lot of detectors and stuff. His grandson is very cool and very helpful to Rob. He is using his granddaughter's Simplex at the moment, and Rob would love for him to have his own gear when he returns to Florida. And all that, I'm so not good at writing stuff, but I hope this helps. He's a good young man. I think 15 is what Rob told me. He said that he has helped Rob a lot since he come to stay there. He's a hardworking young man, and he would really love his own detector. And he's pretty good with detecting already with his borrow detector and stuff. So if this is available, I would like to nominate Xander. All right, guys, that's all of the nominations. Going back to the first four, just since we're here, the first one was submitted by Miss Torchy, and I will reread it now, since I'm not going to be trying to hide names and keep anonymity. Hi, Shane. I wanted to enter myself for your contest. I was sitting here and a light went off in my head. Crap, I need a metal detector. I think of others and never myself. Ron E. and I was meeting up with the legend Corey the Treasure Hunter as he was coming up to Canada from Seattle for the weekend a couple of weeks ago. So we were meeting him in a park downtown Vancouver, and we got there walking up saying hi. Ronnie had his Minelab Vanquish 400 that I bought him, and Corey had a nice machine. I forgot what he was swinging. Then Corey looked at me and said, "Where's your machine, girl?" I don't have one. I am Ronnie's sidekick, and I help him, and he lets me try. We all had a giggle. Said one day I have my own, but unfortunately at this time, I had 1 week left on my employment. I worked in the oldest department store in Canada, Hudson Bay. I was employed for them for 35 years, and got no severance pay, nothing. They went bankrupt. So sad. Ron E. had a stroke in 2018, and it has changed our lives forever. And YouTube has helped Ron with keeping his mind active, and his speech has improved. We have a small magnet, and finally gave him a Mind Lab. Got him a Mind Lab Vanquish 400. We love this new hobby, and it gets us out to meet new people. Thank you, Shane, for reading my letter and giving me the opportunity to enter. It would be a blessing. Thank you, Torchy. And then the other ones after that. This one is from this one's from Show Me Mo Diggs. Please, I could use that detector. My brother and father used really good detectors, and I feel like I need a good one. A Mind Lab would be great. Lots of videos showcasing Mind Labs. #Monday Digs. Also, everybody else that snuck into chat here in the last few minutes while I've been reading, definitely appreciate y'all. Let me hit you up really quick. I saw Johnny Small Pepper, my guy. There is nobody in this community that cares more about the community and helping everybody create their own happiness. Bill H., welcome, sir. Brian B. Higgles was on the Facebook side of #Thirsty Thursday. My homeboy CJ's info right there. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. Jersey Ray, Miss Rachel, all the love in the world, my dear. Hopefully you're well. And Facey Ace made it in. What's happening, dude? Good to see you. And let's see, what else do we got? And yes, Trevor, there is a lot of good entries. So I'm trying to think of the best way for everybody to get an opportunity that's a subscriber or a member to vote. But in order to do that, I think I'm going to create a community post. And then I'm going to write these submissions out minus intimate details. And I'm going to put a number next to it. Next week, when we do the giveaway, there is going to be a poll in the chat. And the first 45 minutes, you will have the ability to vote on whomever you want to see get the metal detector. But that's going to require, I will post the link, and I will continually share out the community tab post. I'll talk about it on Monday. We will get it there that way so that everybody has an opportunity. I'm impressed. There was a lot of really good submissions, and you know what? And sometimes, we had a couple people that submitted themselves, and in certain situations, that's totally acceptable, because sometimes people want and just don't have the ability or the money to do so. But keep in mind that these votes are going to be super important, because when everything is said and done, whenever we get to the end and we choose a winner for this giveaway, there's going to be surprises at the end. I promise you, not one, but 2 surprises at least at the end, where other people have stepped up and offered a means of support and help for the people that submitted these submissions, for the people that they were for. So just keep that in mind, that next week, while albeit it's going to be members night, we're going to have a good time. We're going to give away gift cards. It's going to be just what every members night is like, but at the same time, we're going to do other things as well. We're going to make sure that somebody in this world is going to be blessed with the ability to go metal detecting, that they're going to have all the stuff that they need to get started, and that and that at the end of the day, there's going to be something else that happens in this chat next Thursday that's going to be really good as well. I don't want to spoil the surprise, and I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it get us away from the spirit of what the first part of this is. Greyhound Duo, Miss Georgianne, thank you. Moto is in the house. What's up? Moto Mining here. Let's see what else we got. Did I miss anyone else? So keep that in mind so as soon as I get free, probably tomorrow morning, I'm going to create a post on this channel and it's going to have, I will tag some people in it, especially those that did the post. I will tag you guys. But hopefully everybody will come back and vote. If you see other people in the community and you've got opportunity to share that link during chats, share that link. I think I'm going to make it subscribers only. That's how we will vote it and go from there. Lots and lots and lots of good submissions. And like I said, the one that we had multiple submissions for, it will only be one, but I will combine the 3 nominations into one paragraph. Let us see. Read some chat. I haven't read any chat in a minute. I see Rachel's out there talking. Asking Miss Georgianne how she's doing. Greyhound Duo, welcome. There's the one I was looking for. Sorry I haven't been here the last few. Feeding elderly horse 3 times a week at night, and Thursday's one of them, plus trying to get ready for surgery. Listen, I do not ever expect anybody to be here. If you guys come in, that I appreciate it. Let's see, where did that go? Denise says I look lost. Dense one looter, you look lost. I'm tired. That's a big difference. But I appreciate the sarcasm, I suppose. Thank you for stopping by. Hi-O Silver Mr. Ed says, sorry I'm late. Welcome, sir. Not going to go back through and repeat everything, but read off nominations tonight. People will have the opportunity to pick who is going to be gifted a metal detecting kit. And I'm going to post that on my community tab and give everybody a number for next week. When we show up for next week's live on Thursday, it will also be members night. Everybody will have the opportunity to pick 1 through however many numbers that we have, and they will be able to look at each submission again. You'll be able to look at the submission on the tab, and then next week, next Thursday, you will have the ability to vote. I want everybody to vote from the heart. Let's get this the way you want to vote it. It's going to be great. Shipping is not an option or is not a problem for anywhere that it is won. So if you think that out of country is a bad deal, it's not. Out of country is not a bad deal. I don't have a problem shipping to anyone anywhere. PK with 10 more memberships. Miss Amethyst, JSP, Steven, let's see. I don't know you. Salted Bias, Heavy Meadow, Dave Lee, Greyhound, Michelle Maxon, Weldon Carey, BC Treasure Trails. What up, man? Flash in Your Pan, Mr. Ed. Are these good people getting gifted memberships this week? Thank you, Ken. PK. If you haven't noticed, PK's not been posting so much on YouTube lately. Check him out on TikTok. He's over there posting and enjoying himself on that format right now. So if you haven't seen PK lately, that's where he's at. And if you got donated to get a membership, stop in and tell him thank you. All right. Let's see. Bill H says thank you with a $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, the one thing I've been trying to figure out is, and I know that they don't. I know they're like microtransactions. I've been trying to figure out a couple things about the gifts. Also, if you're a creator, check your email today. Especially if you're a monetized creator, they are offering up a service that if you sign up for, where it shares your analytics and it optimizes advertising for your channel. I think that might be a good thing to try out. I'm going to try it on this channel and see how it goes. But it just popped into my email today as an opportunity. Steven Stark, I didn't get to say hello earlier. Hopefully you're doing well. Where's the thumbs up on this format? I can't find it. Silver, what are you watching on tonight? There you go. Roger says double click the screen. I'll tell you straight up that I have the most weird luck with my live streams with the video games, because it seems like a lot of people watch on TV, and I have watch hours, plenty of watch hours, but it seems like the people don't ever hit the subscribe button. It's really strange. People will watch for hours on end, but they don't hit the subscribe button. It's really crazy how that works. Everybody check out a Jersey Ray Diggs playlist. And you're not monetized enough. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. You just got to work about it. But everybody, if you got a chance, log on to Jersey Ray. I don't know where she's at on hours, but we can help her out. Scribble Bites. I like that. Let me check that out really fast. Got to see what that is. What is Scribble Bites? Scribble Bites. Let's see. Has 506 subscribers. Let's see. I'm trying to see what you are. A lot of content on here. Looks like Scribble Bites takes. Do you clip shorts, Scribble? Is that what you're doing with the channel? Because I can't tell. Are you the guy on the first one? Let's see. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't quite yet. Looks like there's a lot of different types of videos on his channel. Scribble Bites, thanks for stopping in. Tonight is not going to be intended to go long, super late. Bold long. Oh, looky here. Hold on a second. Let's see. Yeah, another person. Wayne says, if anybody would like to watch my Treasure Quest 2024 playlist, please do so. Listen, that Treasure Quest has been fun. Wayne brings a whole new love to metal detecting videos with his own flair and swag. It's awesome. And there's Miss Hot Mess is in the house tonight. Miss Alicia, much love, my dear. Hopefully you're doing okay. If 10 people played my playlist overnight at 1.5 speed, it would catch you up. I'm going to, you know what? So I don't forget today, Jersey Ray Diggs. I'm going to watch some Jersey Ray videos when I get done tonight. Next week on #Monday Diggs is going to be another really good night. I got to tell you right now, I can already see it from what I've been told. Everybody's going to be pumped up and ready to post. We're looking for a good night next Monday. Let's see. Playlist. Let's see. There we go. You can speed it up to 1.5 times? How do you speed it up, Rachel? Just got to keep going forward. You know what? I'll tell a quick story. I work in the entertainment industry, so to speak. I work at a casino, and we have a pool out there. And so every summer they hire a bunch of young girls to come out there and work the pool as just come out there and work the pool. And you have some that come out there that work it that you can tell are trust fund babies, or they're spoiled. They have just about everything that they could ever want, right? You meet those people out there. There is one little girl out there, and before you laugh at what analogy I'm going to make, found 100-year-old bottle. Good job, Bold Lion. Mickey, my brother, I hope you're well, my friend. We need to chat soon, okay? Anyway, there's one girl out there. I think she turned 18 this year. And you can tell that she's grown up very blue collar, right? That's the nicest way to put it. Very blue collar, very tomboy-esque, we'll say, because I think she's not, you can tell that she's grown up around guys, right? That, we'll just say it that way. She's grown up around guys. But she's 18 and she has a tattoo on her arm. It's a hammerhead shark, and she's like, it basically rolls out, and I'm like, why you got a tattoo of a hammerhead shark on your arm? I said, do you like the ocean? And she just looked at me like I was stupid. And she come back and she said, no. She says, you just got to keep going forward. If a shark stops or doesn't move, then it dies. So you just got to keep moving. And I thought that was pretty profound from a young kid that doesn't really, hasn't really experienced the world in full. And just to listen to her talk, very mature for her age, I really hope she does well. Yeah, Mickey, it's nice to see you, homie. Hopefully what I sent you worked out, and if it didn't, I apologize. I was hoping it would. Uh, I haven't really seen you on much lately, so that tells me maybe that it didn't fix your problem. Steven, welcome. What's up, man? I know you've been here, but hello. I know I tried to say hello earlier, but I'm gonna click on some chats. Yeah, you got to just keep moving. Um, it's fun. I adopt kids all the time. But anyway, we're gonna make this a focus here. Rachel. Oh, uh, Rachel, did you say how you can run your list at 1.5 times speed? How do you do that? Is it in the settings? Oh, there it is. It's on the cogwheel. Playback speed is 1.5. Now the question that I have is, if you put it at say 2 times, does it work like that, or do you only get credit for up to like 1.5? Ah, I'm sorry, bro. If there's something I can do to help out, please ask. I have extra stuff around here that's just laying here. If there's something that you need, uh, And if you're in the same location, I can always help you out with it. So just letting you know that. That's a good card though. It should be good for something, right? You should find some use out of it one way or the other. And that's not true. Oh, hang on a second. I get it, hi ho. My early videos are terrible. Well, that's it. You to make better videos, you've got to make ones that you're not proud of. And your friends, in all honesty, are going to be the ones that tell you that you need to work on some stuff. That's how it goes. If you can't do that, if everybody just tells you that your stuff is awesome and you never make it any different, you're going to find out that YouTube doesn't work for you. And I got to read this. I feel disconnected from the world. I'm praying I get my Facebook back. Both my accounts are banned from a Facebook error, glitch bot something. 19 years of memories are hanging in limbo. Oh my God, Alicia, how did that happen? That sucks, honey. Bill, editing is such a deal, man. And the thing of it is that everybody can learn how to edit, but it doesn't mean that we do it the best way or the most optimal way. It's a struggle. It's a learning process. You find something that does work though, and you try to repeat it, right? You try to get better for doing it. Early videos are great. It shows your progression. Yeah, I haven't went back and watched any of my early stuff, and I stopped making videos for a little while there. I wasn't happy with what I was creating. So I kind of slowed down for a little while. I got so much footage, I got to start using it though. There is a learning curve. Uh, Picking the right editing software for a beginner is a good idea. Um, that is a good start. There's some that are very simple. And Johnny says we all start at the beginning, and that is true. Everything is a work in progress. You know what helps you out? Sitting in front of a group of people and talking to them. Live streaming has been one of the instrumental things that's really helped me out. I learn a lot by sitting here talking. Yeah, once you learn how to work a software and understand it a little bit, it helps you optimize. Yeah, some people listen, and some people have the right personality where they don't even need to edit. They can just show what they do. Juice was one of those people that really never had to edit because he didn't hush up. He was always talking to himself. Everything that came out of his mouth was funny, and he was fast. If you want to give him a credit, how fast he operated and didn't leave you hanging, with dead space. That's something that he's really good at. Some people do more shorts than videos. Okie dokie. Let's roll this out one more time. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. Tomorrow, look tomorrow. I will have all the submissions in. They'll be labeled in chat, one through whatever. And then next week's live stream, there will be a poll. And that, however that poll ends up, is who is going to win the package. Listen, I don't know why you want to give Wayne extra help. He had me abducted by aliens in front of my place of business. What kind of friend does that? These aliens sucked me up into a spaceship while I was metal detecting out in front of my job. What? That's crazy. Dive into DaVinci Resolve. It's free. That's a good one. It's easy to learn. I'm a group admin, and our group got taken down for terrorism. Oh my God. The admins all got banned. However, the other admins in our group have been reinstated. What? What? I don't understand that at all. What was construed as on your on in a group? Because that word means so many things. Because like you can take people that are anti anything and equate that to terroristic. That's horrible. And it wasn't even anything you posted. It was just because you were an admin in the group. Yeah. What group? I like Power Director. It's okay. Oh, it's that group. I'm in that group. So are they going through a list? Torchy, have a great night. We're almost done here. I mean, um, if anybody would like to see, I'm on, what version am I on? I'm on Movavi Video Editor 25, and I have the Video Suite program, so I have all their programs, but I don't have any paid for assets. Uh, it's pretty decent and it's low cost. I would do a private live stream. Miss Loretta, hell, welcome. Let's see, that sucks big time. Moto says aliens steal your weed. I've been a literal mess over this. Oh my God, Alicia, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't care as much about my Facebook accounts, but oh my gosh. I don't dislike GoPro. I dislike the fact that everything just keeps getting more expensive. It feels like the technology's kind of already there, and that those kits shouldn't be no more than $250. So does that mean I'm a terrorist because I don't like pineapple on pizza? I don't like pineapple on pizza. Sounds suspect. Facebook is getting bad. Facebook can be bad on any social media platform, can be bad. Better go back and check my group. I love Fuzzy. He's been tainted by the alien blood. That's what I told him today. I said, Wayne, you've been molested by the aliens. As says, Facebook is the devil. Torchy lost the Wi-Fi. No good. Rumor is that bots mass reporting the groups or the AI on Facebook moderation. So I've had trouble with Facebook AI for sure, and also um, I've had trouble with bots claiming to be admins for Facebook and threatening me with that kind of stuff, but never has that happened. Yeah, Facebook's wants you to interconnect with everybody. You know what's funny is that um, I've been cleansing my Facebook. I cleansed my YouTube a lot, but now I'm cleansing my Facebook. And it's funny that a lot of people that I've cleansed off of there that I don't talk to, that I don't know, that I added in just because I wanted to have a number. None of those people are showing back up on my suggested list. I would just start over, but I have memories, messages, pics, comments from loved ones and friends that have passed away. That's what's hurting so bad. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've never even thought about. I mean, I don't have that kind of stuff on Facebook. Excuse me, but that's a very reason that I keep my old phones, stuff like that. I use DJI Heroes. You know, uh, I got a. It's another little surprise. I got a lower end camera that I got coming that I want to try uh, and see how it does. I want to see if anybody can tell the difference between it and my GoPro. Is that why I have been walking pigeon tied chain, pigeon toed? Wayne. Yep. Yeah, Facebook. That was the one problem I had with Facebook is that free music on YouTube isn't necessarily free on Facebook, which I don't understand, but it is. Miss Alicia, that's so sad. Angie says, I'm hoping the aliens transport me to a field where I can detect with you all. That'd be cool. I'm ready for the fall already. This summer has been hot. Anne says, "Yay, I haven't been cleansed." You're on my list. I like I said, you're somebody that I speak with. If it's somebody that I don't talk to, I'm 86 in them. And if I don't realize it and I cleanse them and they come back and say, "Hey, why'd you cut me off?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know it was you." My nephew died on my birthday in 2020. I'm going to lose my mind if I lose those messages and the random memories that pop up and I see his comments on them. Yeah, that God, Alicia, that sucks. I they can take the page down, but they should give you the content back from the page if they think you're a problem. I was out walking my dog when we got abducted. Wait a minute. The aliens said, "We are looking for intelligent life." They kept the dog. Fair enough, Mark. But there you go. Self-preservation right there. Take the smarter dog with you and that the aliens will want intelligence. At Hot Mess, a friend messaged me just before Christmas on an answering machine wanting to hang out, but I was away visiting family. He overdosed and died while I was away. I kept it for years. I got on my phone, I got voicemail. I got a phone that has voicemails from a friend of mine that passed away. Um, Several of them. I've got. It's just amazing what we're lucky enough to have recorded. Oh, yeah. So, just a quick recap of the day, just so everybody's aware. We started today off going through the submissions. I'm going to put them in their entirety on my community tab. They will be numbered 1 through however many. The vote will be next Thursday. I'm going to talk about this on Monday night to get everybody wound up for that so that we can help and bless somebody with a metal detecting kit. I have surprises for next Thursday. Also, if I have members, it's members night. July is always a special month for members nights because it's the anniversary of it's one of my anniversaries on YouTube. I have a voicemail on my SIM card from my mom for my birthday the year before she died. I need to download it so I don't lose it forever. I play it on my BD so I can hear her say happy birthday. Yeah, I mean, we have the opportunity to create digital memories. It might not be such a bad idea because there's people right now that if I could just hear their voice one more time would probably make me happy. It is treasure. But that being said, I stayed over too late. I don't like to run too long tonight. Thank you guys for listening to these submissions. I hope that everybody will take the time next week to vote and hang out. Next week's going to be fun. Next week's going to be the most fun we've had in a while because we get to bless somebody with a metal detector, a shovel, a pinpointer, and a finds bag. And then when that's announced, after that's over, I got a huge surprise for everyone else. I got a huge surprise. So it is going to be absolutely epic. Everybody's going to be happy with it, not to mention members night. And if we accomplish a few things, it'll always be more. Thank you tonight for the 49 likes. That's pretty awesome too. I'm always trying to get back to 75. That's what I was getting when people were showing up every week. And that's where I want to be. I want to get back to that point again. So thank you guys for being here. Next week should be epic. Be sure to be on for Monday Digs. I will probably be batting leadoff. Alicia says, Fitty. Thank you, my dear. I hope you get your Facebook back. If there's anything I can do, I would be glad to try to help. Torchy, thank you. Rachel, thank you. Everybody, put on a Wednesday night shenanigans playlist and run it at 2 times speed. And let's see if we can help Miss Rachel out. Just a few people. Rachel and Wayne could use some watch hours. So could Hi Ho. Much love to everybody in the chat tonight. I want to thank you all for being here. Those that showed up from the vertical stream and was nice, thank you. That doesn't happen often. And I'll see you guys next time.